Hey, it's the Fatboy Show on RX Radio. How is life treating you? Especially if you live in Uganda as you're listening to this. How is your life treating you? Is it treating you well? I would hope that it is. But I'm sure even though you love this country, there's a lot of things about it that frustrate you a lot.
Man.
And that on top of that list would have to be the selective application of the rules.
Yes.
And then the laws. People are always saying, government, do something. And do you know what they do? They just create some new laws. But the problem never gets solved.
The problems never go anywhere, especially if you keep adding the perpetrators of the crime to the panel to investigate the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually
That's
guarantees.
The norm.
Nothing happens.
Kavuyo.
So if we are to look at part of why our justice system fails, for anyone that might be concerned about people doing wrong things and getting away with it, it's just that. It's that the government chooses when it shall enforce the laws.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the laws are never enforced against its biggest culprits
The
or
criminals.
violators.
Uh-huh.
And the politicians top the list, as you know. What do you think is wrong with our justice system?
Hey, guy. I think a lot of the recent appointments have been for convenience.
For convenience?
Yeah, if I can, for lack of a better word, it's convenient placement of, I know this guy, I'm going to put in this position because he owes me a favor. There are things he's not going to speak against. You get, I gave this person a house, I gave them a career, I'm responsible for the last 20 years of their success because I set them up with the right people to get them to where they are.
And therefore,
they owe me.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And all it takes is for you to owe one major person and everyone below that person is untouchable.
You know, that's
a weird sequence.
It is a weird sequence. And how can we break from it? Because otherwise, our laws are pointless. They're not going to do anything for us.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. The way the Constitution was violated in what, 2018? The Tojikwatako saga.
What's that?
The Tojikwatako.
Remember
that time when they were saying don't touch the Constitution when they wanted to extend presidency to...
Oh, you
wanted to extend presidential term limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all that, and it's from back in the day.
I remember.
I feel old because now we're talking about it's like 5 years ago. It's weird.
It just...
Yeah, that among other things, it just showed you... Look, these guys can go and mess with whatever they want to mess with, as long as it suits them. And then they'll go bust the people who complained about it as opposed to the people who actually broke the law.
So what message does that send to the rest of us? Should we just break laws since...
I think.
Or should we not be foolish in doing that because the laws will most certainly be applied to you and, we, the common people, the nobodies.
The nobodies, the omuntu wawansi, as you like to call them.
That's right. We the peasants.
We the peasants are not immune to the law and all those other things. That's why every Ugandan is working hard to be above the law. Not to be successful, not to be the best at what they do, just to be above the law. That's the objective. If I get a job in parliament, I am untouchable. If I make this amount of money, I am untouchable. If I date the president's daughter, I am untouchable. That's the objective for most Ugandans. That's why someone's going to go sports betting, win 2 million, and run a red light. Because man, I've made it. I can bribe the police. So
it's all very twisted, man.
It's twisted, and it's not about to change anytime soon.
Well, make the best of your life, regardless of this crazy situation, and keep listening to your number one station, RX Radio. This is the Fatboy Show.